Hello, this is Ligia Houben. In this message, I would like to talk about how we are communicating. And how do we communicate with each other? We can do it in person. We can do it on the phone. Or we can do it texting. And we know that that medium is very common these days. People are texting most of the time. Some people have stopped using the phone to communicate with one another. Now, it is a great medium, especially when we cannot talk to the other person where we are, so we send a text. Now, what is one of the challenges when we text to another person? One of the challenges is that when we are communicating, when we are texting, we cannot hear the other person. We cannot notice the tone of the voice. We cannot feel them. Even though when we are texting, we can use exclamation signs, like that. We can use the emoticons to show our emotions through the graphics. However, we cannot really feel the other person. So what happens, for example, let's say that a couple is communicating. Then one of them makes a remark that maybe even without intention upsets the other person. And then the other person then sends another text to show that they're upset, and then the other gets upset as well. So that starts a battle. They start texting each other things that sometimes they don't even mean. They're just upset. So a conversation that could have been just a simple conversation starts heating up and may end up being a fight. So how can we prevent this to happen? Let's say that you are texting with another person, and if that person says something that upsets you, instead of getting into this chain of texting back and forth, you can just take a pause, sit back and say, well, you know what? We can continue talking about this when we see each other later on. Or I cannot continue texting right now, we'll do it later. But you just remove from that back and forth texting, because you cannot control what the other person does. Because maybe even if you say that to the other person, they continue texting another thing and another one and another text, even getting even more upset and more upset. It is up to you if you continue engaged in that or just stay removed from that situation. Because always keep in mind, we cannot control how the other person is going to react. We cannot. The only thing that we can always control is how we behave. I send you a hug, and I wish you a beautiful day.